We're used to working with vendors that have access to multiple companies, but one big difference with BDT is access to resources that others aren't really talking about. A huge find for us was when Alex suggested Palo Alto. I didn't realize what a game changer that technology was until Alex got me to try an on-site demo for a month. Because of this firewall, we're now enjoying a significant advantage over our competitors. Jared, Enterprise Data Architect, KSL Resorts. Having Wes as a sales rep is like he's part of my own IT department. I can call him up and say, "Hey dude, what do you think about this or that?" And because of his expert knowledge, he'll be blunt with me. That saves me a lot of time. I don't like to tinker around. Albert Martinez, IT Director, Arnold Engineering. Mike's approach is very individualized and customized. Anybody who tries to sell NetApp storage, they're resistant to line item quotes. They just want to offer the same package that they've sold to 6 customers or 600 other customers. But Mike doesn't push a quote for a system that comes with whatever it's bundled with. Right down to the various cables it comes with, Mike's willing to customize. One item we recently took out of a packaged bundle was a $1,200 reduction that would have ended up sitting on a shelf. Todd Rayner, IT Infrastructure Manager, Spartan Motors. The reason I like the combo of Alex and BDT is he keeps my inbox flooded. Once every month or so, they pick up a new line, and without even asking, he sends all the pertinent data. In the old days, I had plenty of time to read the trade magazines, but now I don't have time because we're very short-staffed where we are. Because of Alex, I always have all the information I need to do my job, even though I don't always have the time to actually investigate for myself. Joe, Director of IT, Paxton. The first time Wes reached out to me, he said, "Tell me how you like to do business. I don't want to waste your time. We're here to help each other out." So I told him, honestly, all I'm looking for is the best price. Going back and forth with pricing wars with different vendors, that takes my time, and time is money. And with that in mind, Wes has won a lot of my business. When we met, I was doing about 80% of my business with Dell. Now pretty much all of that business goes to Wes and Black Diamond. Albert Martinez, IT Director, Arnold Engineering. We recently bought a bunch of engineering desktop PCs as a build-to-order, and Mike was the liaison between us and HP to get the details of the configuration I wanted. Unlike with other VARs I've dealt with, Mike not only did the initial legwork of getting the point-by-point quote from HP, he also went back and negotiated with them to do better so the deal would be more palatable to me. That's a commitment to service you just don't get from bigger companies like CDW or Insight. Todd Rayner, IT Infrastructure Manager, Spartan Motors. I know that Wes and everybody at Black Diamond Technologies is standing by what they sell. With the volume of orders I do, I don't want to spend hours on the phone arguing with some customer service department at miscellaneous.com. Yeah, you might get the part at the cheapest price, but when you need customer service, where do they stand? Eric Sen, Director of Corporate IT, Intrepid. Last month, my terminal server crashed, and I needed a hard drive to go into that server, and I didn't have it. I called Wes on my way to work, gave him the model number, and he said they have 53 at the warehouse. How many do you want? So he put 4 of them on layaway for me, and I picked them up an hour later at the warehouse 6 minutes from my building. I had that server back up before lunch. CDW cannot do that. Dell cannot do that. Only BDT does that. Albert Martinez, IT Director, Arnold Engineering. There are plenty of other VARs who would love my business. The reason I always work with Black Diamond is the level of personal service I get from Mike. Todd Rayner, IT Infrastructure Manager, Spartan Motors. The only reason I went out of state is for Alex because he was so helpful for me before. I would usually prefer to have somebody local because there's a perceived advantage about a local company. But Alex and BDT have been able to deliver in all the same ways I would expect a local person to. Leanna Johnson, Inventory Supervisor, Sedova Casino.